Believing for the brighter day. Tell us your story. Let the people see your glory. From the struggle to the victory. Your voice change your history. It's all of who you are. It's about the ground. It's all of who you are. One car, many stories, many lives, many glories. For the love of God's Uganda, changing lives across the border. One car, many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. Single mother praying late at night. Student chasing every little life. Brother trying hard to feed the home. Still strong though he walks alone. Every scar got a deeper meaning. Every soul still believes in dreaming. No matter where you come from today, your story can open the way. It's less about the car. It's more of who you are. It's less about the car. It's more of who you are. Your stories. This could be a winning dance. Many lives, many glories. For the love of Uganda, changing lives across the border. Many stories. Your moment, your story. Speak your truth and take your chance. This could be a winning dance. Good morning, my people. How you doing today? Mwasuze mutya. Kampala agamba atya, Wachisa agamba. Most of you guys are in those districts, and of course the guys that are in districts that we call up country: Masaka, Mbarara, Bushenyi, Ntoroko, Gulu, Ibanda. You know, I used to think Ibanda that Ibanda was in Busoga. Only to it sounds like it's a Chisoga word. It doesn't sound like it's from the west. Yeah. Truth, not just a brand. Lovers across the for the love of God, Uganda we roll. From dusty road to dreams of patrol. Still breaking down, helping every dollar in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of God. Welcome to the road where all the mystery soul. For the love of God, Uganda. The story is right, all the new design we buy. Toyota, Nissan, there's so much love, we break it down, no propaganda. Every mama started there, the village right to see this kid. Talk the truth, but that's the brand. For club lovers across the world. For the love of cars, Uganda we roll. From dusty road to dreams of control. Still break it down, helping every dollar in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of God. We purchase checks, we lead the way. Track your car, no games to play. Restore the past, drive into tomorrow. We bring the love, not just the horsepower. If you know warranty expired, we'll show you what's real, not just the hype. Stalin views and engine moves, we teach you more than just photos. Controls on the basics, not trucking me and car you stop. If you always see some bad, all out of cars, you ain't seen nothing yet. We take the money, drive it up. This is more than just machines, it's a love, alive, the dream. For the love of cars, Uganda we roll. From dusty road to dreams of patrol. Still break it down, helping every dollar in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of cars, So guys, good morning, and I wanted you to just give us that financial advice, personal finance advice that you wish someone told you earlier. All of you guys have something to share, and because today is Money Smart Monday, I want to learn the financial ends, but in actual sense our owner gets into half. What is that one thing that you've learned, financial or personal finance, the lesson that you've learned that you want to share with us, that you want to share with other people? Because most of us are in the places where we are either because our parents did not know financial planning, or they did not have knowledge in finance, in personal finance, or because we ourselves don't know. Now, some people are paying for their parents' mistakes, for their parents' financial mistakes, while other people are actually paying for their own financial mistakes. But some of you guys know what we don't know, and if you shared with us, we would actually be better. So today, being Money Smart Monday, share with us something that you think not so many people know, but if they knew, their lives would be better. Yesterday, I went and visited my grandmother, and I was talking to one of the people that has very good, very placed land at the main road, and I was asking them, what are you using the land for? And they previously had someone that was renting the place to do a washing bay, because it's really on the main road, and the guy just quit after even digging a well where they were going to get water for the washing bay, and the guy just quit. And when I asked them what they plan to do for that, they were saying everything they have tried to do in that place just doesn't work out because their neighbor is a witch. Yeah, and they have there is a son. One of the sons there is about 19 years old, and I was asking him, okay, now that the person that planned to do the washing bay in your plan gave up, but he left you with a will, what do you plan to do with that information? And he said, Arthur, goyagala bandoge tukenga sobola kutambula. I totally understand that you cannot see witchcraft. You cannot touch it. Like, I cannot get someone's hand and say, jangu tugenda ndage witchcraft wali. So Julia, you're tired. What's up? What's up? You share. So I was telling this young man, you have land on the main road, you have water, you just need drums, or you just need jerrycans, and you start washing cars. A car will be washed at 10K. Yeah, and you have an opportunity to start the business. And the witch is the biggest problem. They have started a number of ventures, and the ventures all collapse because there is a witch in the neighborhood. And personally, I think I would, after Karina videos, Louis Sabbath, the Karina videos are coming, but they're for VIPs. I thought you were a VIP already. You are not, because I don't see VIP status here, but the Karina videos are for VIPs. You pay again. The Karina is in the spray room. Bajifu abyenyirira biri bitya no. Manje mulimpa. So guys, I need you guys to share with the rest of us. Buli omu oboina akantu komanya akalimu mu nkwata ya sente. How to handle money, how to make money, how to multiply money. Gwe kyonna kyolina kyosobola okusharing enaffe. Some of us, we continue learning from other people because one, we're not very good with math, and two, we grew up in homes where people still did not know a lot about personal finance. They did not know a lot about financial planning, and yeah, that's how our families are where they are, and a lot of families are like that kakati. Whereas some of you guys are coming from homes where personal finance was like a basic for all people in their homes. Yeah, it would be nice for you to share with us. So what is that nugget of wisdom that you would like to share with the rest of the community here? Basobolina bokubeera obulungi. Julie, chichi kusumbwa kumacha kuno, chechi kukoyeza. What is making you tired today? Lawrence Omule Jones in for Zas, David Klaje, Innocent Mugabe VIP, Chamba de Hannington VIP, Presdo, good morning, Starch Events, Ivan Namanda VIP, Christian Mulunga, Juma Ali, Dr. Kambesje VIP, Zengoba Ibra, Paul Sema VIP, Council Patrick Asiku, Nampi Julie Agambia Akoye. Louis Sabati ekitwalo kinonye, ekitwalo kya mwezi kikavaringa omwezi mulamba. Ekitwalo kikavaringa omwezi mulamba. Bennett Musafiri, good morning. And guys, if you buy a car on digital number plate, be sure to find out what number plate it was on before, especially cars that have been changed from normal number plates to digital number plates. The police receipts come back, and the taxi guys are using it. You remember a taxi we bought at 22 some time ago? Was it 22, 23? So the gentleman has just sent me a voice note. The police receipts came back. So what those number plate guys do, they ignore. I was with Sekatawa. He also told me he was in a taxi some time ago, and police just stopped the taxi and they checked, and there were 50 police receipts. He said, "Abantu bayiwe na bayiwa," the taxi guy. So the guys that are buying commercial vehicles, especially if it has been changed to digital number plates, you need to be sure, ask the person what number plate was it on before you changed it. And the purpose is mainly to check the police receipts, multiplex receipts, because they're going to come back.
They may not come back immediately, but they will come back. So now for me was asking, what should I do? We had an agreement that said that any prior criminal whatever will be on him, and I told him yes, and but besides, a good chikege would have costed you 32 million shillings. Genuine, but you bought this 23. Try and hustle it out and see if he gives you money. But if he doesn't give you money, just get money and pay the receipts for yourself. It's me, I would just do that. So guys, financial education. Bambi mutuwe golden nuggets of mutuwe financial nuggets mutuyigirizeyo so that our lives get better. That young man might be right other way, because I too have prime plot in Nansana, 300 meters from main Hoima Road, but I have struggled all years to develop it. Na yechi for chiganye. Are you sure, Presido? Katolaba bali abantu balina acre number ku main road. Acre, a full acre of land. Do you know what it means to have a full acre of land, Presido? Ku main road. So me, I was telling them this. I told them, if indeed your neighbor is there, because the neighbor, like immediate neighbor in Morogo, immediate neighbor. So what they did, they even put a swimming pool. Name swimming pool, a jamwe bituli, they put Kazambi. There are a lot of bad things that they told me about the area. And of course, for me, one thing I realized when I shifted to my estate, one of my plans was to put a shop on my Chikomera. Ntekeke eduka libeereko bubezi nga maid abeera busy. And then I think I got second thoughts, like I had a lot of things in the neighborhood nengamba eduka kandeveeko omukozi kabeereyo yeebake okitegeera. For me, one thing I think I'm trying to make peace with is that where you live, you don't do business there. You don't do business where you live. Where you live, just live there and take business elsewhere. Okitegeera. Asa mbadde ndi wano nga bandeetedde chairman mbwe ebiteega byange byatolose ne bigenda ewa neighbor. Ebiteega ng'olabye Julie, tubuulire, but do you have ebiteega? Abantu basobola okusala omugambo ne gubeera nga guli kiriya mutuufu in the eyes of the people. Julie, do you have ebiteega? Because if you don't, toyina kweraliikiriramu yadde. People will talk and things will go. Abantu olumu baba bakunoonyaamu bigambo, baba bakunoonyaamu. People just want to stress you. I'm one person that doesn't handle stress very well. So I try as much as possible to avoid getting stress. Nti emeseze ennunda baziyita they are idiots. They are idiots. Abo baveeko bakapere. Baveeko. President Agamba, he decided to ignore neighbors' stories about the place. Now they are the ones laughing because they seem to have told me all the stories. I'm too ignorant to believe them. You're not ignorant. I think you chose to ignore. You know, it's very hard for you to believe something that is not tangible, and it's okay. Like the thing that I told these people, like I cannot go and show me witchcraft. So ekintu kyonna ekyotasobola kubaako nakyo proof kizibu kyakukkiriza for someone to tell you that, you know what, Arthur, my business is not working because there's witchcraft. And then they tell you, not just my business, all the businesses in the neighborhood are not working because of witchcraft. And that person there is the source of the witchcraft. You get? But then even the person they are talking about also is not thriving. And it again the mass. So but I kept telling him, kakati oyo bwaba yakola eddogo, you're not developing, your neighbors are not developing, and so what's the point? But do you guys believe in witchcraft? By show of hands, who believes that witchcraft exists? Mwanguzi David, good morning. Innocent Mugabi agamba financial education, people. Financial education. Innocent Mugabi is giving us the first nugget of personal finance, and he's saying what I have learned is that not every shilling in your pocket should buy land. It's making people property rich but cash poor. Very bad situation. Yeah. Especially if land is not your specialty. Like there are people that understand land. I have friends that have understood land. For them, they buy land on credit until they finish it, and like by the end of the day, you'll find that he has over 10 plots. Right? But then I think everyone has something that God made them to do. Evitega rats. No, but I think the less people get exposed, the more they will start thinking about things. Like when I had just moved into my house in Kasangati, for example, I had no ceiling. There were so many rats. But when I made the ceiling, yeah, and I plastered the house, the rats had no way of getting into my house. And I think the rats go where there is food. You get, so it's totally okay. When I made the ceiling, plastered my house, I never saw a rat again. The same thing happened in Matuga. But the moment we plastered, the rats had nowhere to come. And because I know that rats are everywhere, our house is always closed. Of course, it's something that I used to fancy when I was growing up. All the time. Nenga, for us, we grew up in homes where the doors were always open, and I felt like we were not modern. Yeah? I felt like a modern home should close their doors all the time. Okay, at that time, I think I just wasn't exposed to knowing that these guys go through winter. They have very cold weather. You get it? But still, now me, I don't close my doors because of winter. I know that like, when the maid is alone, she doesn't close the door. But when I'm home, our door is always closed because I know rats can just come and enter your house. And when one rat enters your house, a lot of rats will enter your house. I don't know why. So I think Julia, you need to actually start educating your neighbors. When people are not exposed, they don't know what brings rats. They start thinking that it's witchcraft. I think almost everything that we don't know. And President, is it a possible thing that the neighborhood just doesn't develop and go take out business Uganda because the neighborhood is just not developed? Is it a possibility? Because it's over to the was over there is bad luck or something. It wasn't made to harbor those kinds of business that almost everyone is doing. Obanga sichecho. The neighborhood is full of people that don't have the money to support the businesses to put them up. Guys, financial discipline. Share with us that one financial advice that you wish you had gotten earlier. Personal finance wisdom that you wish you had gotten earlier. Share with us. What is happening? There is no jam. What is up here? Huh? Something is wrong. There is no jam. Such events are tunatandika kulonda weekend. Weekend tunafuna na contestant no. Tunafuna na contestant no. But I'll be keeping you posted. The moment you see videos coming, amanya katipa contestant baze. Richard Aki VIP, Kejo Van VIP. Chairman watusa asesebo se stains abutaseka badaiba bamba bali. Some people are just not exposed, I think. Some people are just not exposed. Kati ate munango olaba obuzibu obugenda okugira Julie wangula starting ebitega bibadde bibalumba bajja gamba omukazi oyo the messes but the ja kazoyo mulogo. Being cash poor is very dangerous. That is President Antonio. At a certain point, cause oyinza okubeera with property and you sleep hungry. Me have had a lot of gruesome stories about land. Like land, I find that land used to be a very, 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 very precious commodity or property at the time when people used to farm a lot. You get, but these days we don't do farming that much. And every time you have land that you're not going to use, that you're just keeping there for the sake of keeping, with our kind of government, which doesn't actually fight for people that own their own properties, you could be keeping your land there, and then someone just comes with a gun and says, this is my land. Now you cannot fight with someone that has a gun. Ochitege, right? Kati. Land becomes a burden in a way. And I've also seen a lot of people that lose money in land. You see how you buy a car at 10 million, you reach to sell the car and people are buying it 7. I've seen the same in land. Land, I think that land needs to be bought by people that have a lot of money. Nga sente ze nyingi nnyo. So I did inspection for someone last week, and he runs a clinic that tells you how to look younger. You get, they test you and they tell you what foods you need to eat to be younger, and then they tell you what exercise you should be doing at where you are and stuff. I'm going to go there and try it. I'm going to go there. They tell you what you should not be eating, yeah. And he runs like a full clinic. He told me he trains government agencies, including UPDF. Yeah. Nemubuuza ne president gwa mutendeka kuba yasala ne kuwait. Aga president bamulabirira nnyo. Oh. But you know, the city is a little bit more organized now, yeah? It's a bit more organized. I wish I was taught that money is there in abundance. I live to grow with scarcity mindset. I'm trying to change that. Explain about scarcity mindset, basically. I hear that a lot. Explain about scarcity mindset. If anybody else knows how to define the scarcity mindset, please do. What is the scarcity mindset? Because money is not really abundant. When you think about it, there is no money here where we are driving. You get, I think nothing is actually in abundance. Love is not in abundance. Water is not in abundance. You get, food is not in abundance. You talked about these new registration plates. There is a way I don't like buying locally used cars with digital number plates, and so many people don't. As a man, you need to diversify your portfolio. That's Jovan. To come down to cash flows. Make sure that money is coming in all the time, yeah? That's what you mean? Kati obuvuge buruko buli nkolana n'ababigere bo tebayimirirako. Tebayimirira. Balinga ba border. Whatever you do, aim at creating cash flows, no matter how big or small. Muchiwulidde. Money has to keep coming in. You don't put money there and let it sit. Money has to keep making money for you. Mwanguzi David is saying, Arthur, it's good to be in good terms with the neighbors, but tochisusa, actually I don't know what that is in English. Kubasi bangu. Yeah. I know, and then I think the people that live in apartments, for them they are tired. A person can be in an apartment block for 10 years and they don't know their neighbors. You get, they just come. If you block them, they call their scary, go tell the owner of this car to come and move their car. I need to go, and that's all. Good morning. They don't know who they are. Probably their kids can play together, but they don't know where the other kids go to until a problem comes. You get. Putting my first earnings in fixed assets like land is the biggest mistake I did, which someone advised me. Okay. But you see where the world is going. I personally don't think we have any fixed assets anymore. I think right now everything can be liquidated fast. It depends on how flexible you're willing to go. Depends on how flexible you're willing to go. Land is still a crucial factor. Everything is done on land. Yeah, Jovan, no problem. Everything is done on land. But if you buy land and you have no use for land, you get, I find that our country is very things are very delicate where we are. And someone can come out of the blue, they come with the patrol and they just take over your land. You'll have to fight. I don't handle stress very well. I do handle it personally, but I don't know if my heart can. Stress say pressure. To avoid the pressure, pressure, I avoid anything that might bring me stress. You see, I told you about a neighbor of mine that wanted to sell me land that wasn't theirs. But simply because they know the owner who is abroad, what their plan was that I buy this land, and for them they buy land for the other neighbor. And I asked them, how are you going to transfer that land? And they said they had the title from the relatives of the person that owned the land. So they say, as long as we have the title, we can transfer the land to your names. And I said, what if the chick comes back 4 years later and she says she doesn't want the land you bought for her, and she comes and starts fighting with me? Then I'm going to be the one that is stressed. You will not be there. You get it? And for me, at that point, I wasn't seeing it in an angle of, okay, sell it to me very cheaply, I'll take it. For me, I was looking at it in the sense of, I'll be too stressed when this person finally comes. I've invested my things on their property, what they claim is their property. I bought it very well knowing that the people selling it to me were not the owners, because I kept asking these guys for the person's number, and they were not giving me the person's number. And I said, now why should I be buying this land if the owner will not know that I'm buying it? You get katinze saravanti mukumenya mateka, because there are people that don't care that they would buy it. But I looked at it in a sense of, I will be stressed, my blood pressure will rise, and I'll get a stroke, you get, and I'll be bedridden for a very long time. I won't be able to walk. All for what? To have extra land. You get. So for me, one of the reasons I am not into land that much is because, and I've seen a lot of people also in court, ngabantu bali mu court for a very long time, balwanirira ttaka nenga kati sente zino singa yazi investing mu bonds ngaka kande babagamba singa sente ze jeziri. And I was telling these people yesterday, nebagamba ettaka eri munatuka nga muli ready okulitunda, mulitunde mba mulijja milioni 3 mukwateke milioni nga 2 muziteke mu investing, ne bwe ziba zibawa 10% ze milioni 2 buli mwaka. Esaawa zino milioni 2 muzikola omwaka nti nedda, kati wali mujja kuba mukola milioni zammwe 2 ng'ate ne sente zammwe ziri safe. Then the rest of the money mujje muliye ku sente yammwe, mutunda the land 300 million mu investing eko milioni 2 ekikumi mujje muguleke emmotoka mweyagale okitegeera mutandikire ku ezo. Like having that huge chunk of land when you people are poor. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. I've seen a lot of people that have big lands nenga baavu nettaka eryo ye capital atasobola okubajja mbwavu. Like almost all families have a trade that they do as a family, but instead of concentrating on that trade they have land that is there lying ttaka bwe bugagga. Kati abasajja bo babeereyo nga bagamba abaana bange bali ligabana. Bagabana kingo obabayizza mbwavu ebbanga ddene. I think for me it would be a much better thing for your kids to have a life that is pleasant, for you to have a life that is pleasant. Weyagalireko mbulamu bwo. You get, someone was saying that it doesn't make sense for you to think that you're doing very well if you're one hospital bill away from going broke. And there are so many people that are one hospital bill away from going broke. One hospital bill. nti singa olwala obulwadde obutuufu omulundi gumu bwe buti olwala obulwadde obutuufu let me just go back olwala obulwadde obutuufu omulundi gumu bwe buti ne bwetaagayo miliyoni nga 2 ng'oyavuwala n'otuuka nga tolina na kyakulya. olumu nkola reverse nange neneeta neŋŋamba is this me? I am reversing this professionally. Ngenda okulaba nga yenze. Okay. Let's not forget the factors of production. There are things that don't need land, Jovan. And then there are also things that you do. If the land is in certain areas, it can't help you. I'll give you an example. Me, I'm in the performing arts. And one of the things that we don't have in Uganda are theaters. But I can tell you that bw'okola theater n'ogiteeka ematugga tejja kukolera ssente. So at this moment, land is not important. At this moment, it's important where you put a theater. Kuba esobola okukola ssente, but ematugga tejja kukolerayo ssente. I don't know if you get it. So land is important, but not all the time. Highlight more on that. Where is the regret? Bakubuuza wano. Sengoba. Come and tell us where the regret is. Scarcity mindset, in my view, is the belief that you are always lacking and need hoard, save, because one day you'll have nothing. It's thinking that tomorrow you'll go broke forever. Is that a scarcity mindset? I think that's genuine concern for your future. You saving and hoarding money is you looking out for yourself. And I think people save and hoard money because they don't know what to do with the money at that moment. How much can I get a 2010 Mark X? 20 yali 2009 twagigula 26 kati balira 26 28 29 26 28 29. You have to invest in different businesses. Like me, I sell firewood, rats and chickens, enkoko bwe zigenda nga ntunda kuluku oba emmese. That's how I keep my money flowing. Nze kati siri musuubuzi. Guys, sagala bagamba, do you know that our app is almost complete? I have like the second last final version of the app. We put it on Play Store. Aba iPhone munansonyiwa, not yet ready. It has to first work out on Android. Almost everyone has an Android phone. Like all the people that I know that have iPhones also have Android. So we are first creating it for Android, see how it works out, and then so the app is going to be a one-stop center for cars, spare parts, and the people that fix the cars. 3 things. And then, of course, articles about cars. Guys, Juliet Mumolonde. I wish I knew the impact of liquidity long ago, because it helps building systems and momentum to invest in tangible assets. My president, San Antonio, I wish you became the president. Guys, always consult with land economists to give you guidance on how to utilize your land assets. Baziwe Shafiq is a land economist. Agambe mumunonyeko. Diversification is important. How can I partner and earn from the app? You wait for the app to first come. Ricky Chicago, good morning. So I saw the final version of the app. After this broadcast, I'm going up to the office. I put some more things in there. It should have launched. You see, I was telling you guys, I'm going to tell you good news yesterday. The app should have been uploaded by Saturday. But then we had a bunch of other glitches in still. So we thought we should connect. And then we are going to also have a bunch of our videos from the channel. But you click the video, it brings you directly to the channel. And then you watch the videos if you want. And then we'll have also articles there. And then we're also going to have, yeah. Ne atharwachi tetukolayo our YouTube family circle. Wabi, nze njagala nnyo bikola naye ebintu sibimanyi. Ntyo kola ekintu kye simanyi. I want to be part of the team itself. Jovan, we can talk. Katujironchinga ogirabe. Let me see us upload it today, and if we upload it today, tomorrow morning you guys can be can be downloading it, and it's nice. It looks okay. According to me, I find that it's really nice. I've uploaded some of the cars from the people I know, the sellers that I know, so it will be accessible by every one of you guys. You can log in, you can create an account, log in and see cars that are on sale, their numbers, spare parts that are on sale, and the numbers of the sellers. You can see mechanics and garages. So we'll also be featuring people. There are people that will actually be paying to be featured. Why? Featured listings will be given priority. Wano mukulaga nnyo okitegeera. Njagala moroka yange kujongeramu birungo. Osobola okunoonya ebirungo kyo, osobola okunnoonyaako. Guys, allow me go nkwasagaje bino ebintu. Ate guno omwezi ate nagwo gwakufayiringa musolo bannange. Ogezaako okubeera munnansi obuvunaanyizibwa gwe bakwasa amaanyi, gwe bayisa obubi, atutamye. Abatasasula musolo tebabanyega, tebalina kye babagamba, fe abasasula omusolo. Kangene nkwasagaje app yaffe. I want to see that we upload it today so that we start telling it to the world. Yeah, I am happy that we have gotten here. It has been a long time coming. Keeping all your money you get as salary as a youth in land is very risky and dangerous. You can lose all of them in case of any emergency due to lack of cash at hand. Otegedde Bugisu times. One thing personally that I learned, especially during the lockdown, is that it's important to have some money. Better when sente sobola okubezaawo emyezi ng'ena nga tokola. Kuba obviously if you're not working, you're not moving. But I also figured that in 4 months, it's very easy for you to figure out what you want to do next if you are down. Guys, the people here that do motorcycles, please be very careful or stop. Motorcycles are killing people. Motorcycles are killing people. Me, I encourage, if it doesn't matter what car you buy, Caldina, Chivina, Chikumi, buy a car. You're going to be safer. And you can manage any car, guys. I find that as you can play a VIP or late in Siwura, I find that when you buy a car, you start thinking of ways to increase your income. Like just the way you have kids and you think of how do I increase my income so that I can look after my kids. Take the car as a child, but this child carries you and keeps you safe. At least, yes, people die in car accidents as well, but people that die in car accidents don't die as much as those on motorcycles. You get? So the guys are still doing border and motorcycles. Whenever you can, buy yourself a car. If you're at work and buying a car makes people look at you badly, buy an old car. Buy a Chikumi. Yes, you give me money and I do a project car for you. And it's gwenga gwama nyinti moroka yangi mara yonga abalati bamanyinti ekolachi. Kati bamanyinti mara bakula bovuga Caldina chechi kadeba ye rwana konno nagula yo gumotoka nenga gwamanye ebyame bijirimu. Buy a car. I find that many of our young people are dying in accidents. They are not dying of cancer. They are not dying of HIV. They are not dying of hepatitis B. They are not dying of high blood pressure, but they are dying of accidents. You get it? And it almost feels like it's a trend. It feels like it's a trend. Actually, app ngenda gironchinga ku live. I should do a chimeza for the app only. Obaddi ngenda kukola ekimeza cha app. Naye kati kangene njikoleko bagayi bange kangene njitereze tugiteeke, but it looks, well, I think it looks nice and I think it's fast. I don't know how it's going to act when it's on the servers, but here when Wenjina locally it looks really nice. I cannot show you because it's on my phone. I did not put it on my tab, but if we don't launch it today, tomorrow morning I'll show you what it looks like, and so that you get there. After, how do I get the MasterCard? Now, for you to get the MasterCard, you need to have an Airtel Money app on your phone. Now, when you have the Airtel Money app on your phone, they'll show you how to apply for the MasterCard. Or, first of all, you go to *185#, go to financial services, go to Airtel MasterCard, accept the terms and conditions. Then they'll tell you to download the app. Then when you download the app, Go to the app. They'll show you all the details of your card. They'll even show you how to put money on the card. Yeah, so that's how you do. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Wait on the app. Wait on the app. Wait on the app. It has been a long time. I did tell you about the app last year. Not so. Was it last year? And this is June. And yeah, but now I am seeing the final stages. Lawrence Omule Jones, Infosas, David Klaje, Innocent Mugabe VIP, Chambade Hannington VIP, President Antonio, Starch Events, Ivan Namanda VIP, Christian Molunga, Juma Ali, Dr. Kambesije VIP, Sengoba Ibra, Paul Sema VIP, Council Patrick Asiku Nampija Joliet, Katamba Isaac Katende Louis Habat, Bennett Musafiri Osep Ankunda, Joe Kabali, Mwanguzi David, Nsanji, Sereko Staj, Siba Mazeyo no, Chairman Zach, Basic Chris, Julia Sengoba, Keijo Van VIP, Bugisu Times, Funny Lifestyle, Baziwe Shafiq, Douglas Moo, George Bob, Peter Bakaye VIP, Biaba Kama, Blast, and the guys are very Mokamori Mbagaranyo. Thank you very much. Now, when the app comes, please spread it. Tell everyone, share it on WhatsApp, on your statuses, so that people get it. Itambule, because when I get a specific number, then I'll create one for iPhone as well. You say it well. Land must be known as a long-term investment. If you want short-term returns, don't go not into land. Muchiwulidde ettaka ly'abagagga. George Senkubuge, yes. Mbasibula nolo bana. Guys, I wish you a very lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and pray for me that the app goes in there so that I don't have to show it to you in the morning, so that you have it on your phone. Yeah. I wish you a very lovely day. Ciao.